Singapore, are you ready to meet the top competitors on the 2025 through 2026 International Tour? Coming out to the track first, your 2025 Arena Championship Series East Champion out of Clarion, Pennsylvania. This is Tony Ochs in Iron Man. Coming out to the track next, your 2025 World Finals Skills Challenge winner out of Lafayette, Louisiana. This is Granger in Megalodon. My old phone trigger. representing the truck in first place on this international tour, your 2024 International Tour champion, representing the black and green wrecking machine. This is Charlie Pauken in Granger. Singapore, get loud because this is Monster Jam. Monster Jam fans, it is time for our first competition here of the evening, the JCB Racing Competition. All 8 of our drivers have been seated into the bracket based off the results from our last event in Stockholm, Sweden. All 8 of our drivers will be competing head-to-head in a one-on-one elimination tournament, where the winner of each race will advance on to the next round, culminating in the final round race on the road to Monster Jam World Finals 27 in Salt Lake City, Utah. So, Singapore, make some noise if you're ready for the JCB Racing Competition. First up, your 2014 Young Guns Shootout winner. This is Michael Vaters Jr. in The Amazing Spider-Man. Versus the other lane out of Gothenburg, Sweden, representing 25 years of the Crazy Bull. This is Peter Nyman in El Toro Loco, who will get the win and advance on into the semifinals. Let's find out. Here we go. On the marks to go. And your winner is going to be Peter Nyman in El Toro Loco. Next up out of Orlando, Florida, this is Barry Moosauer in Black Panther. Versus the other lane out of San Diego, California, this is Brandon Arthur in JCB DIGatron, who will get the win and advance on into the semifinals. Let's find out. Here we go. On your marks, set, go. And your winner is going to be Brandon Arthur in JCB DIGatron. Next up, your 2024 International Tour champion representing the black and green wrecking machine. This is Charlie Pauken in Granger. Versus in the other lane out of Lafayette, Louisiana, this is Granger in Megalodon, who will get the win and advance on to the semifinals. Let's find out. Here we go. On your marks, set, go. And your winner is going to be Granger in Megalodon. Next up, representing the Goddess of Thunder, this is Chelsi Van Cleave in Thor. Versus the other lane out of Clarion, Pennsylvania, this is Tony Ochs in Iron Man. This is the final race here in round 1. Who will get the win and go on into the semifinals. Let's find out. Here we go. On your marks, set, go. Thor and the jump over Iron Man, getting across the finish line. Cool stunt, but it's not gonna be enough to get the win, as Tony Ochs and Iron Man will get the win and advance into the semifinals. Monster Jam fans, it's now time to kick off the semifinals here in this evening's JCB Racing competition. First up, we have Peter Nyman and Toro Loco versus Brandon Arthur and JCB DIGatron, who will get the win and go to the final round. Let's find out. Here we go. On your mark, set, go. And your winner is going to be Brandon Arthur and JCB DIGatron. We'll go to the final round to face off against Brandon Arthur and JCB DIGatron. Will it be Tony Ochs and Iron Man, or will it be Blake Granger and Megalodon? Let's find out. Here we go. On your mark, set, go. Tony Ochs going to wide will cost him the win, and going to the final round will be Blake Granger and Megalodon. Monster Jam fans, we made it to the final round here in this evening's JCB Racing competition. We started off the evening with 80 fastest Monster Jam competitors, and we are now down to the fastest two. So, Singapore, make some noise if you're ready to meet our final round contenders. First up, out of San Diego, California, this is Brandon Arthur and JCB DIGatron. Versus in the other lane, out of Lafayette, Louisiana, this is Blake Granger and Megalodon. Who will get the win and get the first 8 points towards this evening's overall event championship? Let's find out, and let's go racing! Man, that is close! I do not know who won that race. We're going to take a look at the footage to see who won that race. We looked at the footage, and your winner is going to be none other than Blake Granger and Megalodon. Man, great job here for Blake Granger and Megalodon on getting this JCB Racing win. Man, that left lane was just so dominant here tonight, as it looks like nobody could be, that left lane just could not be stopped. Brandon Arthur definitely went all out trying to win that race. Brandon Arthur definitely prides himself in racing, but it looks like he just could not get that win, as Brandon Arthur had been in the left lane the entire night. So, he was put in the right lane there for that final race, and that definitely hurt him and cost him. And Blake Granger was able to get the win here, but he's got to give it up to his good old pal Brandon Arthur on giving him one heck of a final race there. And both trucks definitely standing over the finish line, but Blake Granger will, at the end of the day, come out with the win. And there's some much crucial points here for Team Megalodon, as this may have been the racing win that could have just catapulted Team Megalodon into second place here in the points, as Team Megalodon is trying to make a jump back up to the top here in the points and try to catch Team Gravedigger. So great job here for Blake Granger and Megalodon on getting this JCB Racing competition win. So Singapore, give it up and make some noise one last time for your JCB Racing competition winner, Blake Granger and Megalodon, taking home the first 8 points towards this evening's overall event championship. Monster Jam fans, it is now time for our second competition here of the evening, the Skittles Challenge. all 8 of our drivers are going to come out here and get 2 opportunities to do their best maneuvers on 2 wheels, or 1 opportunity at a donut. 2 maneuvers we may see these drivers do out here on this track are stoppies, moonwalks, poppers, sky wheelies, slap wheelies, bicycles, or maybe even a combination of these moves. So, Singapore, make some noise if you're ready for the skills challenge. First up, your 2014 Young Guns Shootout champion. This is Michael Vaters Jr. and the Amazing Spider-Man. Lester's doing what he did earlier on today in Stockholm. He's going for a stoppy moonwalk combo here off this ramp. It's very short space between him and Black Panther right here. Nearly goes over. He keeps on all 4 BKT tires. He's starting to twist the truck now. He's crab walking it. Nice there, sending it back down. 1 more attempt left to go here for Michael Vaters Jr. and the Amazing Spider-Man. Nice there, popper off the landing ramp. As they're crab walking the truck. And setting it back down, and that's going to be the end of the run here for Michael Vaters Jr. and the Amazing Spider-Man. Your score for Michael Vaters Jr. and the Amazing Spider-Man is going to be an 8.115. As we get up for first place, your leader to kick things off here in the Skills Challenge will be Michael Vaters Jr. and the Amazing Spider-Man. Next up, out of Orlando, Florida, this is Bari Moosauer and Black Panther. Man, goes for the donut, but he hits that ramp right there, part of the berm, and knocks sand everywhere, rolls over on the lid, and that's going to be the end of the run here for Bari Moosauer and Black Panther. Your score for Bari Moosauer and Black Panther is going to be an 8.007. That's going to be enough for second place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Michael Vaters Jr. and the Amazing Spider-Man. Next up, your 2024 International Tour Champion representing the Black and Green Wrecking Machine. This is Charlie Pauken and Gravedigger. Nice there, slack wheelie, walking it on the wheelie bar. Slowly dragging that truck across the track, setting it back down. 1 more attempt left to go here for Charlie Pauken and Gravedigger. Nice there, bicycle going across the track, setting it down, and that's going to be the end of the run here for Charlie Pauken and Gravedigger. Your score for Charlie Pauken and Gravedigger is going to be an 8.395. That's going to be good enough for first place. Your brand new leader is going to be Charlie Pauken and Gravedigger. Next up, you're representing the Goddess of Thunder. This is Chelsi Van Cleave and Thor. Nice there donut for Chelsi Van Cleave as she donuts it across the track, flinging dirt everywhere. And that's going to be the end of the run here for Chelsi Van Cleave in Thor. Score for Chelsi Van Cleave in Thor is going to be an 8.222. As we get up for second place, your leader is still going to remain to be Charlie Pauken in Gravedigger. Next up out of Gothenburg, Sweden, representing 25 years of the Crazy Bull, this is Peter Nyman in El Toro Loco. Nicer gets the combo into a wheelie, sets it down a bit earlier than he wanted to, tries to combo into a moonwalk, sets it back down. One more attempt left to go here for Peter Nyman and El Toro Loco. Nice there job, the truck gets upset and the truck gets off balance. Peter Nyman gets a little sidewall save and saves it. And that's going to be the end of the run here for Peter Nyman and El Toro Loco. Your score for Peter Nyman and El Toro Loco is going to be an 8.244. That's going to be good enough for second place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Charlie Pauken and Gravedigger. Next up out of Clarendon, Pennsylvania, this is Tony Ochs in Iron Man. Nicer popper for Tony Ochs. Nice there, setting it down. One more attempt left to go here for Tony Ochs in Iron Man. Nicer's gonna get the tombstone here on attempt 2. Nice there, setting it down, and that's going to be the end of the run here for Tony Ochs in Iron Man. Score for Tony Ochs in Iron Man is going to be an 8.170. That's going to be good enough for fourth place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Charlie Pauken in Gravedigger. Next up, out of San Diego, California, this is Brandon Arthur in JCB DIGatron. Nicer stoppy moonwalk combo. Nicer comboed into a wheelie. Smoothly walking it down. Nice there. They're setting it down. One more attempt left to go here for Brandon Arthur and JCB DIGatron. Nicer tombstone. Twisting the back to BKT tires. Nicer sets it down. Great tombstone on attempt 2. And that's going to be the end of the run for Brandon Arthur and JCB DIGatron. Your score for Brandon Arthur and JCB DIGatron is going to be an 8.300. That is going to be good enough for second place. Not enough for the lead. Charlie Pauken and Granger will remain in first place. Coming out last, out of Lafayette, Louisiana, this is Blake Granger and Megalodon. Blake swimming around this track. Let's see what he's got for us here in the skills challenge. As they're stopping moonwalk combo, twisting the back to BKT tires. Nice, they're comboing it back into a wheelie. Back down into a moonwalk. Back into a little wheelie, setting it back down. One more attempt left to go here for Blake Granger in a Megalodon. Nicer tombstone, twisting the back to BKT tires. Setting it back down, and that's going to be the end of the run here for Blake Granger and Megalodon. Your score for Blake Granger, Megalodon is going to be an 8.390. That's going to be good enough for second place, which means your skills challenge winner is going to be none other than Charlie Pauken and Gravedigger. Nice job here for Charlie Pauken and Gravedigger on getting this skills challenge win. Charlie Pauken laid down 2 great attempts. You know, he may not have had the fancy combos or saves that some of these other drivers may have had, but he sure did lay down an awesome run here. 2 classic moves. He did a nice slap wheelie, driving it on the tail, and they had a nice bicycle down attempt number 2. You know, those are 2 very unique moves that Charlie Pauken did. I don't think we never saw anybody else in this competition do a bicycle or a slap wheelie. There's the judges really do love the creativity compared to the moonwalks that we got from all these other drivers. But you know, Charlie Pauken is honored to be competing on this international tour with all this young talent. I mean, definitely has to give credit to Blake Granger, Nyman, and Brandon Armstrong also, and Tony Ochs also laying down, and Michael Vaters Jr. for all laying down fantastic runs as well. But at the end of the day, guys, the judges Charlie Pauken and Granger will get the win and walk in. Will go home collecting the next 8 points towards this evening's DKT overall event championship. So just great job here for Charlie Pauken and Granger, laying down a great skills run and for collecting the next 8 points towards this evening's overall event championship. Singapore, make some noise and give it up one last time for your skills challenge winner, Charlie Pauken and Granger. Monster Jam fans, I'm gonna need your guys' help to open up our final competition of the night. I need everybody here to take out your cell phones and to turn on that flashlight. Now I'm gonna need you guys to move your phones up and down to the beat of the music. Let's get it started. Here we go. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep it going, Singapore. Follow the beat. We've reached the pinnacle of tonight's Monster Jam event. It's time for the Monster Jam Freestyle Competition. Coming out first, representing the Black and Green Wrecking Machine, your 2024 International Tour Champion. This is Charlie Pauken and Granger. Crazy sent there to kick off the run to save. Crazy save here for Charlie Pauken. Charlie did not do as good in freestyle in the last stop, so he's hoping he can do better here today. Nice there, moonwalk. Charlie Pauken saying he's lining it up here for the Morgan and Morgan backflip ramp, and he's gonna nail it perfectly. That's what cost him on the last freestyle competition, and he's gonna nail it here today. 30 seconds are left. Nice there, donut at the end of time, rolling it over, and that's going to begin the run here for Matt Cody and, for Charlie Pauken and Granger. Our score for Charlie Pauken and Granger is going to be a 9.244. That's going to be getting up for first place. Your leader to kick things off here in the freestyle competition will be Charlie Pauken and Granger. Next up, out of Clarion, Pennsylvania, this is Tony Ochs and Iron Man. somersault there for Tony. Seconds left here for Tony. Nice there save. Donut. And that's going to be the end of the run here for Tony Ochs in Iron Man. Score for Tony Ochs in Iron Man is going to be at 9.011. That's going to be good enough for second place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Charlie Pauken in Granger. Next up, out of Orlando, Florida, this is Barry Moosauer in Black Panther. Nicer slap way to kick off the run. Nicer somersault. Barney's still in for that first freestyle win of the year. He's hoping tonight will be the night he can get it. Barney's line after for the Morgan and Morgan backflip ramp. Anger's got it, comboing it into a moonwalk. I think it's going to be 30 seconds are left here for Barney Moosauer. Nice, he's going to do a donut right there at the end of time, and that's going to be the end of the run here for Barney Moosauer in Black Panther. For Barney Moosauer in Black Panthers made 9.240. That's going to be good enough for second place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Charlie Pauken in Gravedigger. Next up, representing the Goddess of Thunder, this is Chelsi Van Cleave in Thor. Chelsi needs a good freestyle here so that way Thor can remain in second place in these international points. Granger's been doing really good here as of this event and as of these past two events, so you know, Thor's gonna definitely need to get a good freestyle here so that way she doesn't fall too far behind in points. Nice there, 30 seconds there. God bless me, Chelsi Van Cleave needs something big here. She wants to take down Charlie Pauken in Gravedigger. Great there, Donut. That's going to be the end of the run here for Chelsi Van Cleave in Thor. For Chelsi Van Cleave and El Toro Loco is going to be an 8.875. That's going to be good enough for fourth place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Charlie Pauken and Gravedigger. Next up, out of Gothenburg, Sweden, representing 25 years of the Crazy Bull, this is Peter Nyman in El Toro Loco. Peter Nyman would love to get a freestyle win here with El Toro Loco. Let's see if we can get it done. This truck's been known to freestyle, so let's see if Peter Nyman can get it done here tonight. Wow, nice slap play there for Peter Nyman. Nice there, throwing in a technical maneuver. Seconds are left here for Peter Nyman. Nice sky wheelie. Wow, nice there somersault. Or like barrel roll. That's Charlie Pauken. I definitely start getting a bit nervous right about now. He's gonna stuff the truck in there and roll over. And that's gonna be the end of the run here for Peter Nyman in El Toro Loco. Peter Nyman in El Toro Loco is gonna be a 9.333. That's gonna get up for first place. Your brand new leader is gonna be Peter Nyman in El Toro Loco. Next up, out of San Diego, California, this is Brandon Arthur in JCB DIGatron. Nice to save here for Brandon Arthur. Nicer slap wheelie. Brandon Arthur lining it up for the Morgan. And Morgan backflip ram. He's gonna nail it perfectly. Brandon Arthur's been laying down a pretty clean run so far. Pretty good momentum. I think this could definitely be a contender for the lead. 30 seconds are left here for Brandon Arthur. And that's going to be the end of the run here for Brandon Arthur and JCB DIGatron. Score for Brandon Arthur and JCB DIGatron is going to be 9.390 as we get up in first place, putting him at the top. Your brand new leader is going to be Brandon Arthur and JCB DIGatron. Next up out of Lafayette, Louisiana, this is Blake Granger and Megalodon. As they're riding the waves, he lines up for the Morgan and Morgan backflip, and he nails it perfectly. 30 seconds are left here for Blake Granger. Nice save. He's gonna tone it in onto the lid right there at the end of time. That's when we get the run for Blake Granger and Megalodon. Score for Blake Granger and Megalodon's gonna be 9.241. That is only going to be good enough for 4th place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Brandon Arthur and JCB DIGatron. Coming out last, your 2014 Young Guns Shootout winner. This is Michael Vaters Jr. and the amazing Spider-Man. finally, though. Seconds are left here for Mikey Vaters Jr. Great save. And that's going to be the end of the run here for Michael Vaters Jr. and the Amazing Spider-Man. Michael Vaters Jr. and the Amazing Spider-Man's made 9.001. That's going to be good enough for 7th place, which means your freestyle winner is going to be none other than Brandon Arthur and JCB DIGatron. Nice job here for Brandon Arthur. I believe this is Brandon Arthur's first ever career freestyle win. So just great job here for Brandon Arthur on getting this freestyle win. Very much deserved win here. Now freestyle hasn't always been known to be the strongest competition. It looks like so far in 2025, Brandon Arthur has really stepped up his game in freestyle, especially ever since he started driving this JCB DIGatron. It just seems like he's been on a roll here in freestyle. And he has been down a really great run here today. And he had really big air, very consistent, and he had great momentum, and very clean run. He had great flow. He nailed the Morgan backflip ramp, and he was just going big on every single jump and landing pretty solidly on all 4 BKT tires every single time. And, Brandon Arthur, he's been having fun within these past, I think now 6 events. He's now doing JCB DIGatron for 6 events now, and he's been just having a blast driving this truck, and it's definitely one of his favorite trucks to drive, and he cannot wait to see how much success he will have in this truck coming in the future. And I think he's going to be a star in this truck, and I can't wait to see how he does. I think he's going to be taking home many more wins here on his international tour, driving this truck. So just, great job here for Brandon Arthur and JCB DIGatron on getting this much-deserved freestyle win and for collecting the last 8 points towards tonight's overall event championship. Singapore, get loud and make some noise one last time for your freestyle winner, Brandon Arthur and JCB DIGatron. Monster Jam fans, your overall event championship winner has been decided. After getting a total of 7 points in the JCB Racing Competition, 6 points in the Skills Challenge, and a total of 8 points in the Freestyle Competition for a total of 21 points. Your overall event championship winner is going to be none other than Brandon Arthur and JCB DIGatron. Nice job here for Brandon Arthur and JCB DIGatron on getting this win here in the BKT overall event championship. Brandon Arthur had a very consistent event here this afternoon, as he would end up went to the final round racing, 3rd place in skills, winning freestyle. This is overall a great event for Brandon Arthur, probably one of his best events so far in his Monster Jam career. And Brandon Arthur is just excited to build momentum and to keep going from here and keep going bigger from here. And hopefully this is his first overall event championship of the season. I know he got one of these last year in Birmingham, United Kingdom, driving JCB DIGatron. So he's happy to be holding another one of these overall event championship wins in his hands now. Hopefully this is the first of many to come here this season for Brandon Arthur. And man, I'm telling you, this guy's going to be a real threat on this tour here. You know, he may have had a slow start throughout 2025 and maybe even early on in 2026. But I think Brandon Arthur is locked in and more determined than ever now here on this tour. You know, he's going to start really making a name for himself. He's really going to start gaining some points. He's going to try to put this JCB DIGatron truck as close to the top as he can get it. So just, man, I'm super happy for Brandon Arthur that he was able to bring home this overall event championship win. It's so well deserved. And it's such a great event win right now here for Brandon Arthur. And it's been definitely a long couple of days traveling internationally over these past 5 days doing events here for Brandon Arthur. He was excited to end off these past 5 days in the start of the 2026 season here on a high note. And he cannot wait to see where this season goes from here. So, you know, great job here for Brandon Arthur and JCB DIGatron on getting this overall event championship win. And, you know, Singapore Monster Jam fans, give it up and make some noise one last time for your BKT overall event championship winner, Brandon Arthur and JCB DIGatron. Monster Jam fans, let's take a look here at the results from tonight's event here in Singapore. Here's a look here at the results from the JCB Racing Competition, the Skills Challenge, the Freestyle Competition, and the BKT Overall Event Championship. Currently right now in the series points, remaining in first place would be Team Granger, 517 points. Second place will now be Team Megalodon with 549 points. Third place will be Team Thor with 449 points. Third place will be Team third place will be Team Thor with 449 points. Fourth place will be Team Black Panther with 421 points. Fifth place will be Team The Amazing Spider-Man with 416 points. Sixth place will be Team Toro Loco with 414 points. Seventh place will be Team Max D with 248 points. Eighth place will be Team Iron Man with 225 points. And ninth place will be Team JCB DIGatron with 110 points. So the points on this tour, very interesting right now. The gap between first and second place between Team Gravedigger and Team Megalodon. It's now down to a 58, I believe, gap here. I believe it's 58 point. I think it's a 58 point gap here in between first and second place. So it is slowly starting to shrink here. And let's hope Team Megalodon can continue to shrink the gap here in between first and second place as we continue on throughout this tour. And then that battle for fourth place is also really close, and is closer than ever before, as right now there's only a total of 7 points separating fourth through sixth place, as Team Black Panther only has a 5-point lead over Team The Amazing Spider-Man, and only a 7 points over Team Toro Loco. So, Barry is going to have to stay on his A game here in Black Panther if he wants to keep this points lead over everyone else. So yeah, these points are really interesting right now. I cannot wait to see if Team Megalodon can try to make a comeback here towards the top of the points. As Gravedigger slightly struggled these past two events, let's see if Gravedigger's struggle will continue, or if Megalodon can try and make a comeback towards the top. And I'm very interested to see how that battle for that spot in fourth place will turn out. These points are really interesting on this tour, and I cannot wait to see how things change and develop here throughout the coming up events. Speaking of which, this tour's next stop is not going to be for a little while. It's not going to be until Saturday, February the 7th in Glasgow, United Kingdom, for another event at the OVO Hydro, as we'll be returning to Glasgow for the second time this season. We were just there over 2 days ago on Saturday, January the 3rd. And we had an awesome event there, and we will be returning there for another event coming up here very soon. So, we're very excited to see that event happen here As that will be very, very fun to watch. And the lineup will feature the following 6 trucks. We'll have Matt Cody make his return to driving Gravedigger on this tour. We will be having Blake Granger in Megalodon. Charlie Pauken will jump from Gravedigger to drive the Amazing Spider-Man once again. We'll be having Chelsi, Van Cleave, and Thor. Bari Musauer in Black Panther. And Brandon Arthur in JCB DIGatron. So it's a pretty great lineup. A lot of the same driver pairings that we saw here today. This with a few shakeups with Charlie Pauken moving from Gravedigger to the Amazing Spider-Man, and Matt Cody being back in Gravedigger. So that's going to be a very fun show to watch. It's going to be another Monster Dirt Arena show. So it's going to be very fun, and we cannot wait for that event to happen. So everybody, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you guys can be notified for when the next stop here on the 2025 to 2026 International Tour comes out, as we're going to have a month and 2 days off before we resume to action here on this tour. And have a God bless day, everybody. And that was Monster Jam. Thank you, Singapore, for an amazing event here tonight. It was great to return to Singapore for the first time in years here and bringing Monster Jam to you fans. I hope we get to come back soon. Thank you all fans for attending today's event. I hope you all have a great rest of your night, and I hope you all have a safe drive home, and we'll see you all soon at our next Monster Jam.